I believe my big head too.
We could keep him. He still lasts for a few more minutes. So you just finish fighting off a horde of Sahagwin pirates. Pretty much unscathed, except for Atlas, you accidentally stepped on a crossbow bolt trying to hardcore your way across the main mast sail. But overall, relatively well done, easy going. The captain, the first mate, look very impressed by what you have done. They kind of gather you back around in the center. Shingo comes up to all of you there. Thank you all. This is what we've been dealing with on the seas for the last year and a half. They pop up basically out of nowhere, and this is why our crew is so small, and they're not nearly as capable as what you have done. And hopefully we can get the company to send out a proper crew to kind of dispatch these guys. But hopefully that'll be the last of them, and we can continue our journey on the way down. We should be able to take things from here.
So normally Josue would choose now to like make a boastful kind of thing, but he's kind of got that 1,000-yard stare going on because a cannonball was like this close to his head that was shot so hard that it literally wrapped around the world and murked this fucking sea bitch like 10 yards that way. So he's kind of in shock right now.
Also, Jogar flexed with that trick shot. He did not have to do that.
Yeah, I know. I apologize for almost taking your head off.
So listen, Josue's not going after you. He's just kind of like, he's stuck. He's staring off into the distance.
You're contemplating your life.
Yeah, like, holy shit. I have not even the fireball was that close to killing me.
Yeah.
There would have been no coming back from that one.
Yeah, I can't.
You could have been hardy enough.
I don't know, man.
It would have been a very severe skull fracture.
My skull can only break down to so many pieces before you can't really put it back together again.
Yeah, I mean, Davey lives that, and then we just heal you back up.
How much damage does that cannonball do? 35?
D10? Oh, how much did... Yeah, 35.
It ended up doing like 35, something like that, yeah.
If you rolled high enough, you could have insta-killed him. That was a possibility.
Oh my god.
I like how you could have killed Josue, but not Davey.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
They're just built differently.
Health is not my strong suit.
Many things are not your strong suit.
Hey, watch it over there.
Just a red mist after.
Yeah.
We'll get to baguette.
Yeah, would the baguette still be there if you die? Is it like it's stronger in death once you die?
Technically, yes. Because me passing out does not dispel the baguette. The baguette is its own entity once it enters the fucking battlefield. Because I don't need to control it either.
Interesting.
Kind of operates on its own. I mean, it costs my bonus action, but
yeah, you could
go do things wherever. It's pretty neat.
All right.
So is Josue still staring out into the distance?
A little bit.
I after apologizing to Davey, I come back and I grab him gently by the shoulder. I go, "Hey, buddy." Oh, jeez. He seemed a little shell shocked.
It's the cannon. Do cannonballs typically go around like that?
In rare occurrences.
That is shocking. I have never seen anything like that in my life before, and my head was here, and it was here, and I felt it.
Davey sees this whole interaction going, "Hey, man, you looked freaked, dude. Here, have some of this."
Oh my god, I'm developing a habit, aren't I?
Hey, man, I'm running a little light on the pipe weed now, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Am I supposed to be coughing this much? Oh my god. Do you want me to make another Constitution save for this, Ryan?
No, once you get through it the first time, you're
okay. We're good.
Okay. Halflings are pretty much always okay with it. And dwarfs a little bit too. But anybody else that does it for the first time, there may be some unexpected effects.
Side
but,
effects.
yeah,
Ah, fair enough.
it's quite easy to build up tolerance to it.
I'm also during this conversation, I'm gonna pull out a gold coin. I'm gonna slide it to Davey. I'm gonna give it to him. Be like, "Hey man, next time you get some more, here's some payback for the stuff I've been spliffing for the
Hey man, you gotta pay it forward, man. How else will you get it backwards, dude?
Hell yeah, my dude.
Quick question, Ryan.
Yeah.
The bolts that I stepped on last session.
Yeah.
Is it like in my leg, or what's the situation with that?
No, so you kind of like got caught on your heel. So it effectively like went through a thin part of the skin and like tore it, and so your back of your heel was bleeding.
You
And
stepped on
is-
Legos.
Yeah, it still is bleeding. But you're not walking around with the arrow through the back of your foot. You're just bleeding right now on the deck of the ship.
I'm gonna play it up. Atlas doesn't even notice. He's just making. He's walking around. He's got this footprint in red going up and down. It's like he's not gonna say anything unless it's directly addressed. Like he doesn't even realize it's happened.
What are the fucking hardcore?
So as you're walking over, the first mate Shaggy sees you and starts running over with his healer's kit. It's like, oh, wait, you're gonna make a mess. And he grabs out a bunch of bandages and
What mess?
just hold on. He goes around. He's trying to, without really waiting for you to stop moving, he's trying to wrap your ankle in between your
Stop it.
steps.
Stop it. You're tickling
It's
me.
okay. You're making a mess. And so he
All
gets
right.
you wrapped up.
When did that happen?
I don't know. It must have been hard for you to hear. Everything was so quiet.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
not
I
tomorrow.
didn't like that at all. That was weird. By
Yeah.
the way, he's still holding on to that dead pirate. He's kind of just he's oblivious at this point.
Splodge.
What are you gonna do with that thing?
Oh. You want him?
Do I want it? No.
Yeah.
You could make a nice. I've had seen some of the sailors make necklaces out of the shark teeth. I don't know how shark people teeth would do for that, but to each their own.
Oh. Wait, you're saying he's dead? Oh, he can't be dead. He's just resting. He just
Sure.
went to sleep.
Well, then it should be easy to remove his teeth.
He's gonna contemplate. It's like, oh, teeth.
All right, you have been repaired, and the first mate is going back to.
Davey turns over to Jogar. Hey man, I repaired that cannon real good, dude. It got like 2 whole shots off. I saw that crack in it and I was like, oh, I don't know, man. But it still works. It works, man. I fixed it.
There was a crack in that cannon?
You didn't see the big ass crack right down the middle of that cannon, dude?
No, I just wanted to impress my friend shooting off a cannon.
Oh yeah,
Boy.
man. I fixed it up real good, but there was just one big crack I couldn't buff out. But hey, it works, man.
You just shot at us with a cracked cannon?
I mean,
With cracked aim.
I didn't know.
Oh my god!
Let's just think this speaks volumes of how good I am at shooting cannons then.
Oh
Just
my
think
God.
about it. At a handicapped, I managed to shoot this thing even better still. So I mean,
You know,
if anything,
Jogar,
you should be proud.
Josue's gonna sit down by the side of the ship and just kind of like, oh my god.
you know, you have a point. Anybody else that can would have either blown up or blown somebody's head off, but you. You made it look easy.
I did.
Like you didn't have a care in the world as you did it.
So when you,
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Josue, I thought about it for a second, but I was confident in my abilities and your abilities to not die. that I could make the shot, and I did. So I mean,
I am glad you have confidence, my friend.
you're the one who gave it back to me, man.
That is, oh, my friend, confidence must come from within. Oh God.
So after you sit down, Captain Shingo walks over. He's holding a glass of water. He sees you're a bit shaken up, and he just reaches, holds it out to you. It's like, you look a little shaken. Are you doing all right, my friend?
No, I am. Oh, thank you for the water.
C6 is this your first time on a boat?
First time on a boat this far out.
It can be tough. Been out here 30, 40 years, and it takes a long time to really get fully used to your sea legs.
My goodness. Oh, I do believe it. Jogar, I need to talk to you for a minute. I'm
Oh.
gonna kind of grab Jogar and fucking run away from the captain real quick.
Attack of opportunity.
Do you do you follow willingly, Jogar?
Jogar does not feel any malice or mistrust from this arm pull, so he goes along willingly.
All right, we're gonna get out of earshot of the captain. I'm going all the way over fucking here.
Yep, you can
This
go.
is to try to. All right, Jogar,
What's up, my dude?
I have.
You're trying to whisper,
terrible-
right?
Going for how what?
You're trying to whisper?
Can I whisper?
You
Roll
say
sleight of
it's
hand.
whisper.
Jogar,
You're trying to be quiet. Roll sleight of hand.
I have a terrible confession to make. Here's my
Speak with
character.
your hands.
Oh God, I'm not doing hand signals here. Jesus Christ, sleight of hand you want me to do?
Sleight
Instead
of hand.
of like stealth,
God.
maybe?
No, sleight of hand.
Oh no!
Okay.
Is this for my whisper volume?
It's for just generally to talk quietly.
Oh my God.
So you're just doing a full on stage whisper at this point. How
Jogar,
are you doing?
I have a terrible confession to
Dude,
make.
not so loud in my ear. God.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Is that enough for me to start whispering quietly?
Yep,
Mr.
just talk.
DM.
Yep,
Alright.
just you're talking however you are, and
I have not been honest with you. I can take the guilt no longer. I'm trying to be a better person.
What
You
are
know how
doing?
I said I was friends with Shingo. I knew him very well.
Are you guys just acquaintances?
Well, I thought I recognized the name, but I knew for a fact that I did not know him that well. When I did everything, I was trying to relate to you so I could help you grow as a person, and I'm a dirty liar. Oh, I feel so terrible.
There's just nothing so far. There's no reaction. In fact, if a shadow could cast over Jogar's face for a moment,
Oh
Yeah,
it
God.
does.
cloud goes by.
And I realized this is terrible timing. I actually did intend to tell you this, among other things, when we were on the road, and then we ended up on the boat, and I could not say this with him right there at the time. And oh God, I am shame. I am the embodiment of shame.
And Jogar's brain is trying to process because Jogar is a very simple creature. He's like, he doesn't understand a reason why someone would lie because that just seems like, why would you do that kind of deal? Like, it just seems like so much energy to do that. So he's trying to process the reason why you would even lie
you're
about knowing this guy.
So you're an idiot and mistook him?
It's definitely. Well, hold on. There was. I'm not saying it was a mistaken identity kind of thing. Josue's just been around enough that he can't actually remember everybody, but he tried to play off that he did, and there was like a chance he did, but he didn't actually believe it was going to be the case. He was not lucky enough, as it turns out.
Jogar's gonna take his hand, put it on Josue's shoulder. It tightens a little bit. Not like a typical Jogar, like where he hugs you and it's like a tight squeeze. This one just seems like a little tighter than usual.
Mhm.
But then he loosens it and he goes, "Listen, Are you aware of maritime law on boats?
Maritime
Oh
law
no!
boats?
I suggest we just didn't have this conversation until we get to land.
What?
Because-
What?
Under certain maritime laws on boats, depending on the severity of the lie, judged by the captain, we can either tie you up to the mast and hit your shin with a metal pipe for 3 hours, or if it's severe enough, we'll just cut out your tongue.
For a lie that was told not on the water?
You're telling me the truth now, which is an unfortunate circumstance to this.
What? How does this make any sense?
Sailors are simple people.
I can't even wrap my mind around this.
I don't know. It's Shinko's boat. He might have different rules now, but
Oh my god. Oh, you introduced me as an old friend. Oh, he might know it. I feel like I should just take my lumps.
I'm just.
I can
afraid
just
you
grow your
might-
tongue back if you really need it.
So while all that is happening, Shingo, after you guys ran away, has realized that nobody is right now controlling the ship. So he, as soon as Jogar ushered you away, he went back to the helm and was focusing on that. Your whispers were not as whispered as you had hoped, but he was too focused on other things
Oh
to worry
god.
about that. But if anyone else was walking by them and chose to overheard them, they would have.
Yeah, Huegriff would have definitely noticed with his, 18 perception?
However much you heard is however much you chose to pay attention.
Yeah.
But Jogar's also gonna say, well, did you do this in ill intent in any way whatsoever?
Oh, Jogar, I was trying to help guide you. I noticed you were having some trouble with certain things, and I have seen adventurers before rush in blindly and do things in such a way and get themselves hurt. I was trying to prevent that from you. I was hoping that having a relationship with the previous master would help put me in a position where I could provide the help. It was good intent. It's just I should have never done it, and I feel so guilty. It does not excuse my actions. Of that I am confident.
All right, Josue. Well, since you did it to help me grow as a person and as a monk, I'm willing to forgive this. I just need you to do me one favor.
What is it?
Close your eyes.
Oh no.
That's to his shin.
Ah! Well,
Don't fall overboard when you're hopping.
does it have to hit me? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna try to dodge this.
Does it hit?
My eyes are closed. It does not normally, but my eyes are closed and I'm not resisting here.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it would be your thing without your dex.
Sure. So hit your shin.
Oh!
I hit him in the shin.
Roll damage.
I gotta roll damage for this dude.
It's only right.
4 damage to the shin.
And don't forget, you can spend a key point to add it.
And Jogar is gonna look him in the eye. I've dealt my own maritime justice here. Just try not to do this to me again. I'd rather not strike you in the shin again.
I know what you mean, but I just imagined that it actually ends up being the exact same lie, and Jogar believes it a second time.
Oh my god. Jogar, I will tell you, I learned a lot over our past adventures together. That is why I am being honest now.
Hey, I
have
mean,
turned over a new leaf, as some say, and I am trying to live my life with some honesty.
with
That
you
being
guys-
said, I understand the value of tricks, and especially around the baddies, you will see that come out. But with you, my friends, I will lie no more.
Some would
I
say he's a
appreciate
new
it.
Joe Leaf.
Shut up.
I was hoping somebody would pick that up.
Okay.
Jogar gives him a
just
nice,
for
gentle
funsies,
hug, and he goes, "Well, if it wasn't for you guys, you and Huegriff, I'd be like 6 feet under from a bear or owl bear mauling. So I can forgive some things.
From a bear or an owl or
What
amalgamation.
the
It's all
fuck
very
it
blurry.
was. Yeah.
You have my word. We will never allow that, Jogar.
And I'll do my best to make sure you don't bite the dust either. Sorry again for the cannonball. I feel like that was really close to hitting your head. I feel kind of bad about it now. You seem really stressed about
Yes,
it.
it's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure? Your
It's fine. It's fine.
your
Where did
voice gets
Davey
a
go?
high pitch every
Where did
time.
Davey go? I need to see him for something.
While
Atlas, you had-
that's going on,
Hold on 1 second.
yeah.
Davey, Atlas, you had something?
I wanted to roll perception just for funsies on how much of that I heard.
Alright.
There's
That'd
a
be
kind of
two.
a bit that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
if
Oh,
I'm
God.
permitted,
Yeah, go ahead.
Josue
Alright.
Jogar successfully switched one fear out with another. I bet you don't even remember the fire.
Oh my
That's a
God.
22.
Yeah, so you're just kind of staring intently at him as he's saying all of this. You can pick
I'm
up.
gonna lean over to Huegriff. He knows we can hear them, right?
I honestly don't know if he does.
What do we do? This is weird.
I guess just pretend you didn't hear it. They're having a private moment.
So,
You have to pretend a lot with Josue, as you'll find.
so Davey's oblivious to this all. He hasn't even noticed that they walked away at this point. He's in his own little world, but he's decided he walks up to Atlas. Literally has to look like straight up to talk to him, kind of deal. This is like 6 foot difference in height. He's like, "Hey, dude, what's your deal, man?"
Oh, you use the little guy that we picked up.
No one picks me up, dude. That just sounds like a bad time.
Well, I mean, you see this git right here? He still got him under his, like in a chokehold. It's like, I got this guy, and what's I gonna do with it? All right, teeth. I'll get that later. You said how I knew Jogar. That I knew Jogar.
Wait, you know what a Jogar is?
Yeah, he's a friend.
Jogars are friends. Okay. I thought they were called half-orcs.
Say what?
The only Jogar I got introduced to, I'm pretty sure, was a half-orc.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Why did we have to call them Jogars now? Is like half-orcs offensive or something?
Hey, that's I just know him as Jogar.
Okay. Have you met any other Jogars?
He's the only Jogar I know.
Interesting. By the way, I don't think we've met before. I'm Davey. We've been on this boat for like 2 weeks. I think this is the first time I've interacted with you.
Yeah, you're Davey.
Yeah.
This backbreaker. Master of the threshing pit and Vincent.
Oh, cool, dude. I just kind of do whatever I want. I've never mastered any place, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I got paid real good for scrap like what we had here, but not with things like this. And he juts his head over to the battle axe. He's never taken off at this point. I'll use me fists and what they call a fisticuffin.
Oh, fisticoffin. I've never heard of that. I just
Yeah.
I have this trident here. It's pretty good at poking things. It keeps things at bay if I'm in danger, but usually I don't have to deal with it too much.
What you doing with a giant fork?
It's useful for keeping things away from me. Or, like you said, it's a giant fork. I can't even fit my mouth around it, dude. You could just, like, eat it like an apple.
It occurs to me, is Davey's trident actually just a normal-sized fork for him?
A three-pronged fork is a trident, so it's like a infinite loop of getting trapped in yourself.
Yeah, Davey has the mythical four-pronged trident. It's just a fork.
Well, that's cool, dude. I just kind of wanted to say hi. I thought it was a little weird we hadn't talked yet, especially being on the boat for like almost 2 weeks now. So now that I know your deal, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, the captain, he really wanted them, the big bows. They weren't working, so I had to get them working. Turns out, it isn't that hard, or I'm just really good at it.
You know, I found the same thing about the cannon. People kept
Yeah.
telling me I wasn't going to be able to do it. It worked.
Yeah.
It killed like
Change.
3 things in that last paddle.
Mm.
And nearly killed Crowsway too.
So what?
Crowsway, the yelling guy over yonder.
Oh, is that his name?
I'm pretty.
Way.
That's what he told me, dude. It was something like it might have been Hombre or something like that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about Crowsway. I mean, he's an elfy guy, right? So they got weird names.
Yeah. My uncle, he never told me. He told me to watch out for bad hombres.
Oh, maybe
That you
he's
know good.
Hombre.
Is it?
Oh, was your uncle warning us against that elf? Did your uncle know Hombre?
I don't know.
We'll need to find this out.
All right. So, you guys are gonna kind of continue on. There's about a couple more days if there's any more conversations you want to have.
Couple more days of fruity smoothies.
Yeah. So one of the nights during this last thing, Huegriff, little elf boy, about 20-year-old, he's actually a half elf, kind of comes up to you in the kitchen. Excuse me, Mr. Chef Man.
Yes.
You've been doing so well and trying to learn some magics. That way I can kind of do as well as things have been on this trip. Could you maybe show me how to do these berries you do? And he kind of holds up a book where he's like writing and trying to figure out some kind of incantations. Could you maybe show me how you do this?
Sure, you can watch and try to learn, although mostly this just comes from meditating rather than actual study.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I know this is going on?
Sure.
Interject.
So he's in the galley. Yeah, roll. Yeah, let's roll perception.
Depending on the time of day, I could be in the galley too.
Sure, why not?
God damn it! All right.
So
I can't
probably
roll in the campaign.
Yeah.
So you've just finished up, kind of eating your dinner. You're like the dishes are getting washed by some of the other kind of lesser crewmen. You notice this kind of young man go in, and he seems to be talking to the kitchen staff, but he can't really pick out what he's saying.
God damn, I would be there so taking notes on Huegriff's budding leadership skill. Oh my god, he'd be all over this.
But yeah, Huegriff will talk about how you need to, what's it called? The power doesn't come so much from within, but from all around you, from nature itself. And you solely absorb that and concentrate it into a single area.
Thank you. I think more time on the seas, maybe the kind of the ocean spirits, maybe then can speak to me one day.
Yeah.
Thank you. And kind of finish taking notes in his books, closes it, and walks back out of the galley. Davey, one night you go back to your bunk, and sitting on your pillow is a little red pouch. And there's a note on it. It says, Your stuff is good, but this stuff really packs a punch.
Oh man, I'm
then it
ready for
says-
the punches, dude.
And it's just signed the first mate.
Of course.
Well,
Jaggy.
immediately I'm gonna pack up my one hitter with it and see how it runs.
Pack a punch your one hitter.
Very good. Make a con save.
Will
Shit.
do.
It's a 1. Roll a new character.
Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Oh yeah, of course he's a champ.
Madness, bro.
Very, very good.
Before this, it was like he was smoking the regular stuff, but now he has like Snoop Dogg stash now, where it's like
Yeah.
a different level of like weed, I guess, at this point.
Hey, where did I put-
Well, this is the elvish pipeweed instead of the halfling pipeweed, obviously.
Yes. So,
The elves have the best stuff, but they keep it behind their gated communities.
At this point, I'm
Why do you
scared of,
think
like-
they're all about like growing nature?
At this point, I'm scared. Like, what happens to Davey when he stops smoking? Does he just die?
so
Nah, he's a completely different person. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Like this
So-
disgruntled halfling who
David.
runs a 9 to 5 accountant job.
Because of how well you rolled on that one, you have one luck point
Ooh.
that you can use before the next dawn.
Damn.
That little red satchel had 4 packs in it, so you've used 1, so there are 3 left.
Cool.
This is how he refuels himself before battle.
All right, so you guys have finished your cruise down along the Burgundy Sunset. You arrive to port in Murran at the main shipping hall. Shingo, you guys are packing all your stuff up. Shingo kind of comes up to you guys and just says, thank you again. You've really helped us a lot getting down here and even doing it without pay. I mean, couldn't get a better deal for me.
Same for us.
Hey man, you got me where you're going, dude. So I'm content with that, man.
Right on. Jogar, you remember this place. If you take your crew and just check in with the dockmaster, make sure they know you're here, make sure we've come to port, and we'll get this cleaned up and moored and all that.
All right, are you heading back out to sea or?
No, I'm gonna hang out in town for a little while. If you guys wind up staying in the city, probably this evening, I'm gonna go and have a drink at Assavir's. If you guys want to stop by and chat or drink or whatever.
Yeah, we're heading to my folks back down on heading east on the road. So I don't know how long we're actually going to stay here.
Very good. Well, if you get a chance to stop by again, should be here for a little good while. I'm getting a little too tired and old for the seas, and maybe retirement is soon. But if you need any help while you're here and I'm still here, just come and get me, and we'll get stuff done.
All right, and before I go, any last-minute advice on the astral arms that you can impart onto me?
You've gotten pretty close to where I have kind of seen in what I can do myself. The last real thing is you need to look inward. The astral self, you start out seeing how you can influence the world with it, and you need to kind of have a little more introspective and kind of see how the world will affect you.
Understood. And after that, Jogar, like, very rarely does he do like a formal like monk thing toward Shingo. He does it. He realizes status every once in a while toward his old master, thanks him, and then calls him an old worm. for being an old dragon, and then gives him a little captain salute as he turns around and heads into town.
All right. So as you walk along the docks, right now you're in the Moon Maiden's Hall, which is the big main shipping yard. It also has a temple to the goddess Selune. And so this is where most of the shipping goes in and out, and is also a big place for kind of merchant ships to come in, check in. As you're walking along the docks, you get up to kind of a window not too dissimilar from the one you saw back in Neverwinter. And there's an old half-elven woman. Skin is pretty fair, long, wispy hair. She's sitting. She's kind of taking more due diligence as to what the shipping manifests are than the guy that was back in Neverwinter. She seems to be quite diligent. She sees a lot of you approaching, looks up, recognizes you, Jogar, because you've done kind of many trips and have gotten work out of here before. And she seems elated that you're back. Oh,
All right.
Whoa.
Jogar, you're back. The Sunrise came back and you weren't there, and they didn't know where you went. They didn't know if you were lost.
Jogar rolls up his sleeves, kind of slicks back his hair real quick, and he turns around and
I'm gonna
winks.
give him a pat on the back as he goes.
I turn around and wink
You got this, man.
at both Huegriff and Josue, and I go, I know how to get the perks on the docks, guys. You just got to really ham it up with these guys, ladies. And he walks and goes, and he puts his shoulder on the desk and goes, how are you doing today, lovely lady?
Oh, it's a lot better. It's a good day. It's just your mother's been so worried. We're so glad you're back.
Davey turns to now Hombre and goes, "Are these two like a thing, dude?" Oh, Josue is now Hombre, just so you know.
Wait, I'm Hombre?
Yeah, you are Hombre.
Yeah, he literally wasn't there for that, both in character and out.
I don't know. I think he's just playing the game right now. I've only seen him truly in love with one person ever, but they were not long for this world, sadly.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
basically
his one true love died.
It was
Yeah,
pretty traumatic.
Messed him up pretty badly.
Yeah, we don't talk about it that much anymore.
So
A lot of
basically,
heartbreak on our adventure now that I think about it.
In at least 3 different instances.
Yeah.
but what Joker's trying to do here is he's trying to play it up to make the processing of forms and papers of getting into the docks easier by charming this lady. This is what he has to do every time when he comes to the docks. So, do I need to roll a?
Roll a performance check.
Oh, Joker's always been good at that.
Oh, apparently so.
I don't think I've ever failed a performance check. I think about it.
And that's a nat 20 to boot.
You're in your natural habitat. This is Jogar's most natural.
I mean, if there was ever a time.
She's just so happy that you've returned. She basically just takes a blank form, writes okay on it, and shoves it off to the side.
I imagine literally every time that we're talking in the background, every time we look over, there's another girl or two around Jogar until eventually there's a crowd slowly forming around him.
So this woman is a half elf. She is an old half elf. She's probably 150, 160.
Ooh.
Oh, she's up there.
Yeah, she's seen a lot of the world. Jogar, we had got something with your name on it. I was afraid it would have been your ashes, and I couldn't figure out how to open it, but maybe you can. And she takes out. There's this tiny little iron chest, and it's got a note kind of taped and wrapped around it. That's a little bit weathered. An owl dropped it off a little while ago. There was no signature on it. I don't know who necessarily it was from, but maybe you can piece together more than I can.
Wait, before I read this, rewind. You said an owl bought this iron chest?
Yeah, an owl flew it down.
How strong was this owl?
So this chest is like 2 inches by like 3 inches.
Okay.
It's like
I was confused about that.
Yeah.
so it's probably the size of your cell phone if your cell phone was like 3 or 4 cell phones stacked on top of each other.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yes. So you can all see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, reading.
All right.
I highlight the words to be able to read them, though.
Wait, was something wrong with it? Or
No, it's if you're in dark mode, the
vision.
words still remain black, so it's black on gray.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's on me, though.
Oh my god, there's a dark mode in Roll20. That's incredible.
Well, I'm very sure I know who this is.
Oh, that's very nice of them. Jogar, I honestly I don't know who this is from. Jogar shows the letter to everyone else and goes, "Hey, we got something from
that guy, you know.
from that guy." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think who's I was the like. Was I someone's favorite half orc? I'm not
You
sure.
were everyone's favorite half orc, my guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do
Even
people
Atlas's favorite half-orc.
always send you random things, Jogar?
I don't know. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten mail.
Maybe the owls finally respect you.
So one other thing you notice. Actually, Josue, roll a religion. Davey too, roll a religion check.
Please don't make me roll things again.
Roll religion.
Not ready for it. Religion check. Thank
Religion
God I
check.
had proficiency in it. Where is religion?
Near the bottom. Very likely.
Okay. So you noticed after Jogar had opened it that the envelope was stamped, sealed, with an image of a mountain with a gemstone in the center. Josue, you recognize this as the symbol of Dumathoin, the dwarven god of mining that was in Wave Echo Cave.
Ah. Do you recognize that? That's the remembers a dwarven entity? The Dumatoin? From the cave we were in, Wave Echo. It's the same symbol.
Jogar stares at it and doesn't.
Slowly nods, but doesn't get it at all.
Yeah, he nods, but you're not sure if he actually gets it.
That one Naruto clip. Oh, I get it. Internal monologue. I don't get it at all.
So what?
Jogar's gonna throw a guess out and be like, "Is this from Pal? No, maybe no. I don't know who.
Do you show us the letter?
Yeah,
Let's see. Let me check.
I mean, it seems like it's from a pal.
It's oh god, here we go. Pal did intend to stick with the rock seekers. He was courting the one by the time we left the cave. No,
was he? I was lifting up the dead body of one of them.
there was talk about the benefits of a financial marriage and what could be gained, if I remember correctly. He definitely would have stuck around with the rock seekers unless something went terribly wrong in this short time. He also was looking to forge.
What you're saying is, you get married and you get rich?
And if you get married to the right people.
Oh, that's crazy. I need to get married.
Oh, we need to find someone nice that rich for you then.
I look at the lady at the
man.
counter. Is
Marriage
she
is
wearing a
too
ring?
much.
She is not wearing a ring.
Whoa.
So I have a very eligible friend right now who's
Oh my
looking.
god.
Do you gesture towards any one of your friends in particular?
I
or can
gestured.
she choose?
I hear Atlas say that he wants to get married, and I instantly point at him in the back.
I imagine that her eyes is slowly, like you're doing that thing where you're slowly going over all of us until you end up at Atlas, and like her face just keeps getting worse and worse as it goes through us. She's like, oh, oh, oh.
And Atlas is like currently scratching his butt.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't really want to be with the sailors. It's nothing personal. It's just a work thing.
To each their own.
Okay. One of you want to try and open this thing, or
Yeah, I'll try to open it with brute strength.
sure, roll a strength check.
Where is my strength check? Here it is.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey yo.
You're able. It
Damn.
is a little bit stuck. There's not like a lock on it per se, but you open it and it's just a little empty metal box.
Hmm.
Are you sure the person who sent it was a pal, dude? This doesn't seem like much.
I want to do an Arcana check real quick.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
I'm nervous for this one.
Huegriff
Holy
is-
shit! I rolled well.
Huegriff is,
that actually is pretty good.
is watching, waiting to see how long it takes them to realize that the instructions are in the thing, or in the letter.
So, without using a spell or anything to identify what it is. Ah, crap. What the hell is this spell called? It is most likely something magical if something is to be inside of it. It's not anything you'd really seen before. This is quite a powerful enchantment, whatever may have made this thing.
This is quite a powerful enchantment. Whatever might have made this thing.
Since nothing's in it, Jogar closes the box, opens it again to see if anything is there when he opens it, closes it again, looks at Huegriff and like just slowly gestures it toward him, like take it, but he's not gonna say it.
Oh my god. There were instructions in the letter, no?
Yeah, Huegriff says, "Thank you. Yes, there were." See,
I mean,
I-
This
Say
thing
to
says
place it
it
on
was
the
sent
ground.
to Jogar, and the only Jogar I know is that one. So I think
Yeah.
you should keep it, dude.
well,
It would be fitting for you to open the box.
So the
I'm gonna be
instructions
honest,
say
I
to place
skimmed
it.
this letter really quick.
Yeah, so Huegriff will summarize the last paragraph for Jogar slowly. He knows he has trouble reading sometimes with those big words. So if you place it down on the ground,
Oh, okay. He places them on the ground, but then he looks at Huegriff.
then you want to take a couple steps back.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are we just doing this on the dock too? Do we step into the
Yeah, I
side?
think we're
We
still
have
doing
not
it.
we're right in the middle of the street.
Okay, right in the thoroughfare. Cool.
This is like right in front of the shipping master too, right?
Yep.
This whole clogging
Yep,
up
you're
traffic
just-
and everything.
Yeah, right in the middle. It's like it's made out of an old ship's hull.
Oh,
And
this
so
is
you're right
great.
in like the main building. Everything is like pretty high ceilings.
Oh my
um,
goodness.
It's a big open area, but it is enclosed but open.
Okay,
That
and
makes
then
sense.
after further instruction, he's gonna do a hand gesture for closing something.
Yeah.
Okay. So you set the box on the ground, you walk away from it, and you use your hand to close something. And the dockmaster is looking upon you with awe. And the box is still a small box.
I look at Huegriff again.
Maybe try open sesame.
I pick up the box and I crack it open, take a little peek inside. Do I see anything before I show everyone?
No.
Nothing's in there?
Nope.
You'll never believe what's in this box, guys.
What is it?
It's Cody.
Jogar, and a bit of embarrassment, goes, I'll show you guys later.
Oh, wow, a juicy secret it must be.
That's a pretty big pony.
I put it back in my pocket, thinking how later I'm going to have to sneak away and try it again. So I don't have to embarrass myself.
This is what Jogar does every night for like an hour. He's just
Are you saying anything as you do this? Just like,
Oh, me when I open it later?
Yeah. or now? Or
Well,
You're
for
just-
now, I'm just stowing it away like I did open it, but I really
okay.
did.
Okay.
a little embarrassed.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm too dumb to solve puzzles.
okay.
Oh my god.
You
No,
pat him
it's
on the
just-
back.
Both you and your instructor read over the part where it says "talk like our signs."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try that? Or you gonna wait for later?
I'll wait till later.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is incredible. This is better this way.
Yes.
Um,
Oh man.
yeah. Oh, Jogar, where are you off to now? You guys hanging in town, and your parents have come here. They've come to the temple.
Wait,
and
my
kind
parents
of-
are here?
No, not today. Your mother
Oh.
comes by, well, once a week or so, gives vestments and Selene, and sometimes she goes over to Falker. Your father sometimes comes in for work. It seems maybe things aren't going too well out for people in the farms, especially since Arella's nephew Farron took over things. Things have been kind of not as great out there.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to head up? Well, actually, Davey, hey man,
Hey,
I know you
dude.
took the boat here. What's your whole plan?
I just need a change of scenery, man. But I have some suspicions on some people. I was warned against an hombre, so I think I want to stick around and make sure nothing untoward goes along with this group for a little bit.
Warned against an hombre.
I mean, I have it under good authority that you have to watch out for bad hombres, and all I know is that you are an hombre, so
Oh
I have to confirm whether or not you are a good or a bad hombre, of course.
Oh my god.
Whether or not you're an hombre has already been decided. That
This
much
is-
is definitive.
I have not felt this kind of pressure in a long time.
What he doesn't know is Atlas has got like a club behind him, ready to whack him in the back of the head.
I just imagine Davey occasionally just giving people ultimatums, like are very bloody. It's like, hey man, if you're actually evil, I'm gonna have to like cave in your skull.
Nothing personal, man. It's in the contract I signed.
So you see, I'm around for sticking around with your group for a little bit. I heard you had some stuff to do. I can help out. I've done some helping before. But if you don't want me, I can always go on my merry way.
We could
No.
certainly use the help.
Nah, man, you're a merry part of this party so far, dude. don't think I've-
Cool,
I've-
dude.
I don't think I've lit it up this much since my sailing days. To be honest. But
Oh my word.
Jogar's gonna. He thinks to himself, he's like, I don't want to leave this city without opening this chest. What time is it, Ryan? Is it late? Is it midday?
Yeah.
That's just before lunchtime, say like 11 a.m.
I feel
Huegriff
like
can,
it's-
Huegriff can, what's it called? Give him a less subtle hint this time.
Well, no, he totally fooled you earlier. You think he opened it? You didn't check me. You believe me.
I was assuming that Huegriff was going along with it, but okay.
Hey man, it's like mid-afternoon. I think I could hit up the Market Square for some extra supplies. Maybe we start there first.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a good idea to
I
me.
think,
Real quick, now I like imagining that Huegriff thinks that Jogar didn't actually do it, but Jogar's so good at bluffing that he actually does, which surprises Huegriff. And now Huegriff is doubting when he thought how to open it. He's like, "Wait, did I misread this?"
Oh my god.
But Jogar's gonna say like, yeah, let's stay in town for the rest of today. We'll stay the night at one of the local inns and then hit the road tomorrow. Sound good with everyone?
Sure.
Sure.
Maybe we could go
dude.
to a tavern with a fighting pit. I can fight Atlas for old time's sake.
Yeah, actually, that is a relevant bit of information because given my background, I'm going to pull it up. It says that I can find a place for lodging and such. Here we go. Oh, no, that's Savage Attacks. Here we are.
go.
By popular demand.
Sure. Roll a history check.
Oh,
Atlas.
here comes the here comes the village people. Here it comes.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, it's fair. Atlas probably would have never been here before.
Okay.
We can probably find a place to sleep at the inn.
So most taverns around will most likely have some type of lodging associated with them. At the poor taverns, it might just be like they clear off a table for you, and some of the nicer ones they'll have actual rooms. As for fighting pits, you're not certain yet which of these taverns might have it. They're usually not the most eloquent ones, where you can just go and beat people up out back. But there should be some in a city this large that you'll be able to take the ring in.
As a local in the city, do I know where they would be?
Sure, roll history check.
Why history, man? Oh, like I have no intelligence whatsoever.
Yeah.
Telling me.
You have a -1.
You do.
Oh, that's better than me.
So back in your sailing days, most of the sailors weren't paid a whole lot, so they would hang out at usually some of the poorer taverns. So there was the Swinging Berth, which is kind of not too far from the docks, and there's also the the Swinging Berth, which is off on the west side of the city, and the Captain's Cavern, which is just both are kind of like ramshackled old places with not a lot going on, but they have drinks free flowing. And you remember hearing a lot of times when you were drinking at the Swinging Berth, it sounded like there was a lot of ruckus going on kind of outside. Possibly from fighting, whether it was sanctioned or organized, you're not too sure, but that might be a good starting point too.
And is it also an inn or is it just a tavern?
You can probably find lodging there
Okay.
if you talk well enough. And then Shingo also said he was going to be at Asavir's later if you wanted to check that out.
Okay.
You can go along to the Market Square, you can check those places.
Well, if we want a rambunctious time, guys, and I think we might be able to find someone who might be, what do I say, has a part-time job selling certain substances. We might be able to find them at the Swinging Berth. We might be able to find.
I imagine Davey could just smell them out like a bloodhound.
I mean, I just need to go to where people sell things, and then I can find my own way, I am sure.
All right, let's head to the Market Square then.
All right, so you guys head out of the main shipping yard. You walk around. There are streets. They're fairly well maintained. It's like right around lunchtime, so there's some people out moving around. It's not a super bustling city. A lot of the buildings are fairly worn down, especially in these parts as you're going. Kind of up to the northeast. You're walking along the way on a road kind of close by the water. You see you're coming up, and the Market Square is showing up off to your right and to the left. There's another tavern that you notice there, called the Riptide. It's right on the water. It has an accompanying stable as well. It looks a fair bit on the nicer side. Not really the place that the lowly sailors would go, but maybe this was kind of a stopping place for merchants and things like that after the fair. So you come in to the come into the Market Square, and Davey, you're looking for a seller of smokables.
Yeah, seller of
Roll.
smokables.
Cool. Roll investigation.
That'll be fun. Let's see.
Oh no.
That's a 2.
That
Oh,
is a
man.
2.
Does anyone in our party
But-
have a positive
So,
modifier to
You
this?
know, just point me towards a person selling things,
That's
and let me just start talking.
So you get here. Because of your kind of shorter stature, it's hard to read some of the signs that are on top of the tents. It is an open air market. You walk around probably through these stalls of aisles for a good hour or two. The whole lot of you are kind of in here. You're walking around Davey, for about an hour or two, and you've passed this same booth about 3 times. It's called Littlefoot's Leisurelies, and there's a little halfling man kind of standing there that's kind of been looking at you with a curious eye each time you've gone by. And you can smell the effervescence finally now. The winds have died down a bit, and you can smell the pipe weed emanating from this gentleman.
Oh, hey, man. I think you're who I'm looking for, dude.
Oh, maybe you are, dude. What are you looking for?
You know, I just got off of a 2-week travel. I need to up some supply on my pipe weed, man.
Oh,
How-
man. It's a long time.
Yeah, dude. 1 boat, 7 people, 8 people. There were people.
Whoa, man. That's a lot of people. I got some pipe weed we can do for you.
Oh, cool, dude.
want it?
What's
You want
your
any other stuff
stock?
too?
Well,
Well,
what you got?
we've got just the standard pipe weed. No, people like us, it's a nice, cool time. We also got some fancier stuff for the likes of the tobacco folks. And between you and me, if you're a little more on the edgy side, we got some fresh coca leaves out back. They can really give a pep in your step if you can handle it. And this new thing that came in that's a little bit more. It's a little bit too extreme for me, but the magical people tend to like it. It's called Soul.
Ooh, what's the prices like, dude?
So pipe weed, you can get a probably good 100 hits of this stuff for call it 10 gold. Coca get you 10 gold for a hit. Tobacco, oh, 50 silver, and you'll be good for probably a week. In Seoul, you're looking at about 50 gold a hit.
That's expensive stuff. That's the
God
good
damn.
stuff right there.
Let's see. Hey, man. How about you join us for a night out of your mind tonight, and I'll give you 30 gold for stock of the pipe weed and the coca. And then and actually no, not the coca, the Soul. That's what we're looking at.
Tell you what, I just bought crate of elves to help me work on the farms. I really need to get rid of some of the stuff before I go back. If you can do 40 gold, I'll toss in the tobacco with the pipeweed and the hitasu.
You got a deal, dude.
Are we there just watching this transaction?
If you were walking around with him, yes. If you were looking around elsewhere, you could be doing that too. What, by the way, what did I just sell you? I sold you a Soul.
You sold me one hit of Soul.
Yes.
Seoul, like
Suule.
okay.
Ooh.
You told me 100 hits of pipeweed,
Yes.
and then some denomination of tobacco.
Yeah. So whatever. Imagine you just bought a carton of cigarettes.
Fucking God.
Okay.
You got like a 25 gold discount.
Dude, I had a 10 gold discount on just the Soul.
Oh my god.
Just hope
Hell
you
of a
don't
bargain.
die.
Oh man.
Thanks, man. Do you want to join us for a good time?
Nah, man. Like I said, I gotta get these new workers back to the farm.
Oh, well, you're free to
And-
do what you want, dude. But
and you look
have a
beh-
good one.
And you look behind him, and there's a crate, probably about 6 feet tall, that's slightly moving back and forth. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else looking around the market stall?
Yes, I am looking for something actually.
You are
Is
looking
there
for something.
is there a bathroom anywhere?
Oh yeah, roll an investigation.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
he's
there.
been here. He probably knows where the bathroom is.
So this guy is kind of more in the back corner of the thing, away from kind of the more bustling tents and all that, of like the more popular items. And he's actually right next to where the kind of outhouses are, the latrines.
Okay, perfect. So Jogar sneaks away while no one's looking with his box,
Mhm.
and he's going to head to the bathroom so he can try to open the box of the bathroom where no one can see.
Okay,
could
so you're
already
walking in.
Come on
So it's
now.
about the size of a porta john, so like 3 feet on each side.
Yeah.
3 feet, like 3 foot, 3 foot, and then whatever, 6 or 7 feet
He
tall.
closes the lid. He puts the box there on the ground or whatever.
Okay. And what do? You put the box on the ground.
I imagine outside people just hear someone just yell "close" from inside.
Okay. You close, and the box instantly vanishes, and in its place
Jeez.
pops out, shattering the walls of this wooden porta john. A 3-foot huge metal chest, identical to the small one,
Oh
just now larger.
I just imagine somebody watches him go in, the thing just explodes, and they just run.
You just hear yell close and then it's on
Oh,
You
man,
wanna open
you
it?
have to go. You have to go.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
It did say to stand back so you didn't stub your toe.
You were in a confined space, so make an acrobatics check.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
He's a monk. He should be okay. It could
Well,
be better. It's not awful.
Okay, so you manage to just barely get your feet out of the way from being crushed by this thing, and kind of jump, and you're able to get on top of it as it just blows out this porta john, and the top just kind of falls over into a kind of an empty space behind it. But now there's this giant metal chest just here where this latrine used to be.
What a stupid ass situation. Why the fuck did I lie?
Don't self-conscious.
Jesus Christ.
We promise you. Open my box.
Jogar's gonna take a look around. Are people looking?
Oh yeah. So, like as you're in like a, it wasn't so loud like the chest popping in and out. That really doesn't do anything. It was the crackling of wood and then the top of the latrine falling over. That a bunch of people are just kind of looking around. Nobody's really coming over to you.
You gotta bluff your way out of it. Say when you gotta go, and then you leave.
You've got some weird stares coming at you. Do you want to open the chest?
I feel like Jogar's just like he's wide-eyed. He's like has no idea what the fuck just happened. He's gonna slowly. Does anyone from the party see this, or are you guys all doing your?
So Huegriff was somewhat following you just to make sure you don't get into trouble, and just kind of sees that and he's not intervening.
Josue wasn't nearby.
He was originally
Jogar-
planning to give you, help if you were having trouble opening the chest, but you seem to have found that out well. So
Jogar picks up the chest. Has the chest heavy?
Oh yeah, it is like, so it's like this heavy iron chest, so about 3 feet on each side, about 2 feet deep. It's
shit.
probably 100,
Jeez.
150 pounds. It's and it's bulky too. It's hard to really get a good
Fuck.
grip around it to pick it up.
I just dumped it in the shitter, man. What the fuck? Oh god. Joker's gonna look at Huegriff for a second, look down, and go, "Open."
As you say open, the big chest disappears,
Oh, thank God.
and the little chest.
I really want Huegriff to say I knew you could do it, but I can't think of a way to say it without it sounding really sarcastic.
Jogar picks it up, puts it back in his pocket, and walks up to Huegriff, and is just like, I knew that was going to happen, but I dropped it while I was in the bathroom, and it popped open.
Oh, you could have said that as you dropped it. You panicked and said it so it wouldn't fall all the way in.
You start to notice now through the crowd that it seems like 2 armored people, maybe either security or some type of militia, are kind of start to being led over towards where these latrines are.
We might want to leave Jogar. Unless you want to, explain yourself and explain the.
How much do you think it costs to repair one of those things?
You can probably leave a gold coin and that would be enough. Just tip it over. It accidentally lands inside of the hole.
Oh my god.
Do they look like they're heading toward me, or if I just nonchalantly walk away?
They're heading over towards where they weren't there when the event happened, and people were kind of shocked by what had happened. They weren't paying too much attention. But no, they are walking over towards where the things are. You and Huegriff are kind of already a little bit away from there. If you just walk away, they probably won't notice you.
Yeah.
Let's just get out of here. I think this isn't our problem anymore. And Jogar's just gonna walk away as naturally as he can, but it still looks kind of stiff and unnatural because he's not sure what to do in this kind of situation.
Yeah, you're doing it overly laxed.
All right. So
You're whistling very loudly.
You and Huegriff are walking away casually.
Yeah.
In quotes, yes.
In quotes. Atlas and Josue, anything you want to look for in the marketplace before you might get escorted out?
I was gonna kind of look around to see if I could find any information if there was a guild nearby that was operating out of this area.
Yeah, roll investigation check.
Investigation check. That's my favorite check. God damn it.
9. So you overhear there's 2 kind of younger humans talking about 15, 20 feet away from you. They're talking about how the Adventurers Guild here is really not too much. He's like, yeah, uh, like we really need some more money. It's just really like farmers with some like angry bears and I don't know, other like stupid things. Some guy has a rat in his basement. And then there's this one guy, he had this like posting on the quest board. He unleashed some monster in his basement. He can't get it out. He wants us to do it. We went down there and nearly thing disintegrated the ladder behind us and we barely got back out. It's just there's not enough really to do here.
Excuse me, fellow kids.
How are you doing, my fellow
How do
kid?
you do?
What what's up?
I am new to this area. Were you talking about is there an adventurers guild nearby?
There's a old rundown shack up by the wharf where people post jobs for anyone that's really looking. Pretty
Very interesting.
slim pickings for the most part, but not too much organized there.
Is that something you would be interested in? Do people seem like they want to adventure here, or is it
Pretty good money. We grew up on a farm outside the city. We used to be on the old Lout Farms before she passed and her nephew took over. But it seems like stuff doesn't grow as much anymore, so we're just trying to get money wherever we can.
How old are these people, real quick, before I recruit teenagers to go fight a war?
They're humans. They're like 17, 18.
Okay, that's all right. That's a bad idea. Trouble,
They're-
I'm gonna say. Growing crops?
Yeah, so when Arella had the farms, I don't know, like her parents worked there and we'd help them out and everything was going smoothly. A couple of years ago she passed away. Her nephew, little fella named Aaron, came by and took over and started to split up all of Arella's land, and stuff really just hasn't grown the same way. There are more attacks now from the goblin tribes out in the mountains. It's just really gone downhill, and he doesn't seem like he's doing much to help us. He said he brought druids in to do things, but nothing gets better. He wound up selling us a plot of land out there, and we just can't grow enough to make the payments back. We're just trying to make money.
My apologies. That sounds truly terrible. I had heard a little bit about this from a friend of mine who is from the area, but I did not know the scope of the issue.
It seems like all of the people that bought land off those farms after she died, it's been rough. We came here, we had some other neighbors get into it. They come by and try and get shipping work. It's tough.
Well, I have heard. We'll keep this between you and me. I have heard things might change in the future.
Oh, really?
Yes, people are not content with the current situation. And there may have been some help that has arrived, and I wink at them.
They're a little bit confused.
Are you kidding on us, sir?
Don't sink too much on it. Could I get your names, young men?
Oh, I'm Jerry. The young man says, "Oh, I'm Jerry," and the young woman says, "Oh, I'm Jerry."
Jerry and Jerry.
Yes, with an I.
See,
And with
I thought so.
and
I
with a
know
G.
those things.
I'm Jerry with an I. I'm Jerry with a G.
All right. Well, Jerry
and Gary.
thank you. I
They're both
appreciate you talking with me.
Well-
My heart breaks for your tale. I
Thank you,
am
sir.
concerned, but
If you're looking to venture, always check out some people. Sometimes there's some neat things posted up at the guild. Simple, but
I might check out, maybe see if there are some interesting people to discuss. I come from a bit of an adventuring background myself. My name is Josue, by the way.
oh, good to see you, Josue.
Well, with that, I will bid you adieu. I might see you again in the future, though. Especially if you like to see that adventure guild board. I am very curious of it now.
Good luck. Yeah, check it out.
You as well.
Yeah.
All right. That's good for
Okay.
me.
Atlas, you want to check anything out?
Atlas has been wandering around, more or less aimlessly, but he probably was gonna be in the area when the incident occurred, so he would have ran over to see what
Okay.
was going on.
Help them out there?
Yeah, more or
Uh,
less.
Okay. You want to check out for any stalls, or you guys good?
No, I would probably just be window shopping.
Okay. You do roll. You two roll an investigation.
Okay. Investigation. Here comes 0.
Hey,
Wow,
look
best
at this
one of the
guy.
night.
Okay.
Tied for the best one of the
Window
night.
shopping's paid off.
So you are walking about, and you notice there's one stall there. There's not really a name to it, but it's this uh, human gentleman, and he's painting these marvelous watercolor paintings. He has some of scenery. He has some of like still portraits of like adventurers after their triumphs. Um, he sees kind of there's gladiators fighting each other. He's right now. There's a person sitting there standing full. Looks to be one of the kind of security people that you saw coming over, dressed similar to them, getting a full body portrait done of them in their full armor.
Mm.
Um,
Atlas will definitely take a look at the one painting.
Okay. Which one are you taking a look at?
The gladiator one specifically.
Gladiator one. So this, you notice, it's another human. Looks to be a human gentleman, full, kind of clad in armor, knightly, with his shield and his post. It's listed as he was. And he's listed as the Blue Dragon Slayer.
That's in common, of course, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The bluey dragon slayer. Hmm. He's really taking his time to kind of read this out. But where's the dragon? How could he be blue dragon slayer? There's no dragon. He's just scratching his chin. It's just the guy, right? On the painting? He's gonna shrug and, I mean, if there's anything else of interest, he's probably gonna move on.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys have done your shopping. So yeah, Jogar.
I gather everyone as a group. I go, guys, we gotta go. Someone just annihilated the bathroom here. I think there's trouble. We have to leave right now.
Trouble? Should we not help if there's trouble? I mean,
no. The cops are here, or we should just go. Let's just.
Are you
check this-
sure? I was just talking. It doesn't sound like they have much of a stood-up security or anything. We could go help.
No. We
Yeah,
gotta.
Officer, over here.
Jogar like squishes him down.
Listen, man, I'm really hungry. We gotta go to the tavern right now. Okay, we have to leave right now.
Hey man, some food sounds real good, dude.
We gotta go.
All right, Jogar. I guess we can go eat. I'm sure things will be okay. Do we get any weird looks from any kind of security or mercenaries or whatever the fuck is in this?
No, you guys are pretty okay. You've moved decently far away from where the incident occurred.
Before we leave, to try to throw him off my scent, Joker's just gonna be like, "Yeah, I can't believe that Dragonborn just destroyed that bathroom. That's crazy."
Can I boy those?
Yeah.
Night, Jay.
Roll
my
deception,
God.
Jogar.
Deception? Oh,
Roll
boy.
deception.
Oh
Oh,
man.
no.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Let's see that one on what is it? Insight.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Yo.
pretty
Oh
rough.
my God.
Guards are now
No.
looking over at you as they see there is not a single Dragonborn in this market square. And they shout, "You stop!"
Oh, why we gotta stop, dudes?
I
Where did the
look at
dragon-
everyone, I look at everyone and go, "Guys, just remember your rights. We're going to be fine. Just don't answer any other questions." Okay.
Jogar, I think it'd be simpler if you just paid for the damages.
What did you say?
damages?
What did you say about a Dragonborn?
Yeah, it was this crazy Dragonborn guy. He went into the bathroom, he did a twirl or something. It kind of blew up. It was crazy. You should have been there, man. Jogar's actively trying not to look shifty, but looking shifty at the same time.
You know, the town guard would probably pick up on his shenanigans.
You say, "I don't see any Dragonborn. I do see a half-orc with some splintered wood on his shoulder."
Oh my
Cool,
gosh,
man.
you
Your eyes
do?
work.
Where
All
is
right.
he?
What do you want? Why are you profiling me?
He pulls out a piece of parchment, sketches your face on it,
You're a real good drawer, man.
and then kicks you away.
Oh my God.
And he turns back and goes with the other guard.
Man, the guards in this town are really rude. I don't know why they did that.
Do you need to be like an artist to be a guard, dude?
Because his art degree took him nowhere, so he became a cop, I guess.
I mean, he got like your full essence in that picture, man.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame he's a cop. He should have been an artist.
Brian,
Yes, sir.
me above game wants to insight this so badly, but I don't know if
What are you trying to
Atlas-
figure out?
well, why would they need a sketch for that?
Sure,
A part of
insight
me
check.
thinks
I'm just straight up hit it with like the Joker. Are you sure you're okay? This does not seem normal. They're taking our sketch and everything.
Yeah, man.
so. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What did you say, Ryan?
Yeah, roll insight check.
Wait till after
Okay.
this.
Neutral modifier. Here I go. No.
Wrecked.
Man, you believe Jogar with that roll.
I mean, you guys have rolled a lot of twos.
You know-
I
You
know.
Jogar, if something is wrong, you could be up with us. It's okay.
I don't want to talk about it here. I think we
So-
should.
Fair enough, my friend.
Atlas, the guard is
Maybe
kind
he
of...
works at the.
You could tell us when you show us what's in the box later.
Yeah, I totally figured that out earlier at the docks.
Coincidentally, in a place that I won't mention.
Yeah, there may have
What
been
is
an
that, you
incident.
Griff?
Okay, so effectively, Jogar has been kicked out of the market square.
Wait, is that why he's drawn my picture so he could put it up at the gates and they could be like, "No, we can't let this guy in."
Yes.
I've
Yo.
been permanently banned from the market.
Oh my God.
I'm sure if you offer to pay for the damages and apologize, they'll probably only like ban you for a week.
Man,
This is
whose
incredible.
side are you on? I didn't do it.
All right, so you have destroyed a market square. You've destroyed a market square's bathroom.
Porta
Yeah.
potty. Thank you very much.
And not in the normal way.
Not in the
In the
normal
literal way.
It was made of wood. It was a challenge.
Oh shit.
More
yeah,
like a
so
holy one at that.
So is there a place for us to now get food now that we've been kicked out of the market area?
Yeah, so
Oh,
there's
oh,
the
Well,
Riptide
it's
across.
only
How are things?
It's been a
located?
couple hours of you guys trying to like move your way around and kind of looking through, window shopping, hiding from the police effectively.
yeah.
So it's probably now like 1, 2 o'clock. We were there for a good amount of time, couple hours.
So I think it's
Right.
time for me to show you guys what's in this chest that I totally looked into earlier. Do you guys want to get like a room or something at the swinging berth or something? Get some drinks, some food. Forget this
the-
entire afternoon.
That sounds a good place as any to me. You're the local.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starving. What they got? Is it good?
I like seafood, man. You ever had a fish before?
He's going to think about it. Yeah. No.
Well, you'll love it there.
Do
It's
you
just good
say
food.
that again?
Fish.
All right. So you guys are gonna walk over to the swinging berth. It is all the way on the other side of town. So it'll take you another half hour or so. Kind of work your way through. You get there. It's a really old, rundown building. It looks like the waves sometimes crash and hit the backside. There are some docks along the back. Some are kind of quite wide. You walk into the front. There's a bar. There's a few scattered people, and there's kind of a stout halfling woman tending the bar. There's some people over the side, kind of playing darts. And you notice on the sign at the bar, this says, "Ask us about our buttery nipple."
Hey, man, what's your buttery nipple, dude?
It depends. How tough are you?
I am cool, dude.
It's a new thing we got going. You know, 2 people get it, and then they get to head out back and figure out which one gets to drink it.
Hey,
I
man.
don't like this.
I'm not sure if I like this either.
I get your meaning, dude. Maybe I'll go for one of them. But do you got a place where I could hang my hat tonight?
We have not so much rooms available, private rooms, but after kind of the last crowd clears out, we can pull some cots down and you guys can spend the evening here in the main room.
Is that what the Jogar wants, dude?
Uh, I don't think I want to open this chest in front of all these ruffians in this fucking bar. Oh shit. Do they have a bathroom?
There's not really indoor plumbing. They have the same kind of latrine type thing,
Out back or
kind of out in the back.
nice- Yeah. okay.
Maybe we drink and have a good time here for a while and then go find lodging later, dude.
If you're looking for the kind of a room for the night, like you said, we can offer kind of just floor space. You probably want to check out either the Sea Elves or maybe even Asavirs, but they're usually pretty full booked up with sailors. Sea Elves might do it, but it's going to cost you an arm and a leg.
What's an arm and a leg?
The captain was at Asafirs, dude.
All right, yeah, let's go to Asavir's. I feel bad dragging you guys across town.
You guys want to get a drink? Actually, Jogar, roll. Wait, which one of you asked about the buttery nipple?
Davey asked about the
Davey.
butter.
Roll an insight check.
Insight. Hey!
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So, fighting pits and fighting rings aren't the most like controlled or sanctioned, so places that run it have to run it kind of secretly.
Mm-hmm.
And so kind of the code word here for wanting to join in the fighting rings is to order a buttery nipple.
Yeah.
And then the second one
episode
orders.
Well,
Yeah.
I got told about it, so I'd have to go back to them. Jogar, Atlas, I think you two would really enjoy a buttery nipple. It sounds right up your alley,
Yeah,
dude.
get away from me, you fucking pervert.
Nah, man, the thing they're selling, dude.
Oh,
Go
just like
ask the barmaid for a buttery nipple.
Atlas is just trying to think, how does that work? He doesn't understand at all.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how Jogar would understand this because you're saying this while super high. Jogar's like trying to piece it together.
Atlas, Jogar, go to the barmaid and ask for a buttery nipple.
Davey, I'm gonna do that, but speaking slower didn't help me understand.
Listen, Davey, look, I know that me and Jogar are kind of close, but we just want to stay friends, okay?
Nah, dude, the buttery nipple, it's a code word, dude. You just gotta order it.
All right, Jogar's gonna turn around, walk to the bartender, and order the buttery nipple.
Okay. You want to fight alone, or you want to? We want to try a. We want
I'm
to try
just
something new. Bring in
Is it like
more.
a tag team
people.
fight?
We're looking into doing doubles. We have one team signed up. They want to hit the ring in It won't be in tonight, but a couple nights from now. If you guys are interested, if you have a partner.
I look back. I look at Atlas, who I hope is looking at me, and I flex my muscles, and then I make the like a hand signal of just like punching, and then I do it behind me, and then a 2.
All right, just because for the sake of brevity, these two have known each other, he's gonna pick up exactly what you're putting down. Oh, that's what it means. But you could have just said doubles.
Yeah, put us down for now. Tentatively, I don't know how long we're going to be in town, but we might be able to come by and beat some asses.
Your friend there looks familiar.
Atlas Backbreaker?
Backbreaker. Oh, he'll be the
That's
headliner.
Backbreaker.
Backbraka. Backbraka.
Make sure you
So,
announce it right when he
you
comes in the ring.
heard
He doesn't
of
like it
me,
when you get it
have
wrong.
ya?
We've heard tales of this gentleman. We will make sure everything is perfectly set.
He's
All right.
just gonna give a nice big wide toothy grin.
Actually, you'd be really cool. You know, we got a really big fighter pit star back here. It'd be really cool if you gave us some drinks on the house right now.
Ooh.
I think we could make that happen. You know what? We'll even cut your fee in half for the fight for such a notable fellow such as your friend. Do you guys want drinks, food?
Can we get both?
Sure, bring it all out. She can go find a table. She comes across with a large tray, 5 flagons of ale, 5 would appear to be whole shell crabs, and then some. There's not a lot of grains and all that here right now, especially with kind of the farming situation. A lot of the things are getting imported. So some fish. You have some like seaweed salad.
Sure.
It's not particularly tasty food, but it is food.
On the way back to the table, Jogar looks at everyone and goes, "Guess who just scored? Everything's coming up, Jogar. I got us some dinner, guys. Come on."
With the feast set out in front of him, Davey takes a big old hit of his new pipe weed.
Oh my god.
It hits just as smooth as the old stuff.
Actually, while we're doing this, Atlas is gonna survey the area because now that he knows what a buttery nipple is, shut up. He's gonna be looking around at the competition. He's looking for like anybody who's gonna. He's been in CD places before. Like he doesn't trust this entire situation. Like he knows the kin that he kind of keeps, and he's just looking out for his good friend.
Okay, roll investigation.
Okay.
A lot of investigations today, man.
You guys are searching
Well,
for a lot of things.
Well, it's more like he's taking a look around and make sure, like, oh, this guy isn't gonna come up on us, or oh, this might be somebody we're up against, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, investigation. Alrighty. Oh, oh no! Why do you do this to me, dice? That's a nat
You don't
20 on the one.
think anyone. You don't see anyone that's obviously threatening. It's kind of midday lunchtime, so it's kind of some fishermen coming in for lunch. No one really stands out as too much of a threat. It's a lot of kind of humans, kind of on the probably people that are not too wealthy are the ones that hang out here.
Mm.
But you see a lot of humans, half elves type of thing, despite the bartender being halfling. Okay.
All right.
I assume we all chow down and have our drinks.
More or
Okay.
less.
So another hour goes by. You're now at like 4 o'clock or so.
Shall we head to Asavir's tankard? I want to show you guys what's in this chest. I think there might be something special in it.
We
You
should
think there
probably
might be
find
some-
any form of lodging at this point.
Hold up a sec. You said there might be something special. I thought you opened it before and saw.
Slip of the tongue, Josue. You know me. It's just, sometimes I stumble on my words.
You've been slipping a lot today, my friend. Are you feeling okay?
Man, I've been slipping and destroying. I feel like
Destroying.
it's been a rough day. Wait, Joker's gonna do a quick look around. There's no like guards in here or anything.
No, this is not a very well protected place.
Okay, Joker, since there's no law in the area, Joker's gonna look back at everyone and go, okay, well, something happened earlier. I didn't want to talk about it while the guards around. I was getting nervous, guys, all right?
What happened?
So, when earlier at the docks, I looked at the chest. I found out that it could expand, and if I, did something, I didn't do it at the docks because I didn't want any trouble to happen there. So I went to the bathroom at the market. Crazy thing slipped out of my pocket, popped open. When you open this chest in a certain way, it actually expands into a bigger chest. Thus, I annihilated a porta potty.
Oh my god, Jogar!
It was a big
That's what it was.
misunderstanding. Yeah, I mean,
So how does the dragon board come into all this?
I was trying to play it off, but you narked on me, dog.
Jogar! Oh my goodness.
Look, I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed back at that market anymore.
So does that mean we got to cut your tongue out now?
No, we're not at sea. We're not at sea.
Oh. Okay.
So I avoid that right now. Although the local guards might have a word with me later. I'm not 100% sure. But this chest was really heavy when it was there. So we might want to open this in a secluded area where, people won't be onlooking.
I mean, it did say to stand back in the instructions, correct?
Next time you need to go to the market, just wear a mustache and play the race card if they try to question you.
Oh my god. Jogar, I can actually help you with a disguise if we need to at least get you back in temporarily.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna keep a distance for now. I feel like if I get close, they'll spot me.
That is fair.
Those guards were doing a lot of profiling, man. I wasn't really a fan.
Oh my god.
Just because I'm a half orc, they think I'm a criminal. That's fucked up.
I mean,
I mean,
but that's neither here nor
technically,
there.
in this case, didn't you actually do it?
Davey, you're high. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. All right, we headed off to our secluded area now here.
Yep. So you can go to Asavir's.
All right.
You walk in. You don't see Shingo in here yet. There's one woman at the bar. And then there's the bartender is another half orc man. Probably about 6.5 feet tall, a bit older, maybe 60 or so. Kind of burly guy. He's wearing a captain's hat. And he just looks at you as you walk in. And none of you in particular just says, "What are you having?"
Hey, man, what's the room rates looking like, dude?
Do rooms? You got 5 silver a night.
How many rooms you got, man?
We're pretty booked up here. We got 2 left over. Got a few ships come in today.
I think we can share 2 rooms, no problem.
Yeah, we'll get the 2 rooms, dude. Do you have any halfling discounts? I take up very little space, man.
You're paying by room, not per person. But you know what? We'll give you a if you guys are here for dinner, we have a kids special. We'll set aside for you.
Hey,
Kids
dude.
special ain't gonna cut
If
it.
it's food, it's food.
This brings a whole new meaning to the word Happy Meal.
So one of you mark off 1 gold or 10 silver.
I'll mark off.
Okay.
He'll
I got it here.
hand Davey, you're the one that was talking, so he'll hand you 2 room keys. And you guys can go up 2nd floor of the tavern, and there will be the first 2 rooms on the left.
Thanks, man.
All
So,
right.
let's go to one of the rooms there, Jogar.
So we go into the room. Jogar pulls out the box, but he realizes that earlier when he pretended that he opened it on the docks, he just went like this. So he's thinking about how he's going to pass that off now. Everyone else. So
You can roll sleight of hand.
I was going to say, can I roll like a sleight of hand thing to mouth open so they don't hear it, but it's enough to get it to transform?
Yeah, try. Roll sleight of hand.
Let's
Yo!
In slightest
found it.
whisper, almost like you're doing a ventriloquist dummy. They can barely see your mouth move.
Yeah.
They can barely hear the words, but the arcane nature of whatever the enchantment is on this box is aware, and you're holding it.
No, I put it on the ground.
Put it on the ground. Okay. Put it on the ground. You touch it. You whisper the word "close," and the small box disappears, and in its place, a large metal chest appears.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the shitter earlier. I made this motion in the bathroom, and then everything went crazy. Yeah, it was pretty wild. So that's how that happened. So now Jogar goes and opens up the chest.
Okay, so you open up the chest, and
Once everything's divvied up, Jogar is gonna go up to the chest, and as he's about to make it shrink, he remembers he has to do it silently again. But he comes up with an ingenious plan. He goes, "Oh, hey guys, just so you know, there was a little switch on the inside, so now it takes spoken commands." And so now I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna go open, and then it's gonna shrink, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right,
Did it
back
do
to
it as he said it right there?
as long as you're touching it, as you say the words.
Okay, I didn't realize. I didn't see if he was touching it or
transforms.
not.
So wait, Jogar wants to try something real quick with this though.
Okay.
He's gonna take the small version of it.
Mhm.
He's gonna tell people to move aside so it doesn't hit anyone. But he's gonna try to throw it, and at the last possible second, he's gonna say close. And is it gonna enlarge and throw a large chest at someone like I threw a small object?
Oh my god.
Roll an attack.
Jeez, okay.
Dude, this is gonna break through the fucking floor.
Strength. So
this-
D20 plus strength. That's a 1. You throw it at your own foot.
Oh shit!
Oh my
And-
god.
As you throw it at your own foot, it hits your foot. You say the word close, and it expands again. And you take.
Fuck!
You're not wearing the beaver cloak, right?
No.
Alright, well, that's
Oh
good.
my god.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage,
Oh god.
and your foot is now. You've stubbed your toe now under this giant metal chest.
Oh,
And if your foot wasn't there, you might have broken the floor.
ah, oh.
You may have a broken toe.
Josue. Can you
Actually,
take a look at this?
My friend,
Before
what?
anything
Oh my
happens, I reach up and pat him on the back and use my lay on hands to heal him back up.
God. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Davey. I take back what I said earlier. You're not high all the time. Ah.
I'll tell you, I have all the days I've been doing this sort of stuff. This is probably the craziest. I mean, boxes, changing sizes. Why does it happen? Can't just say one size.
Yeah, I know, right? It really fucking hurts. Really bad.
Oh my god, man. We have to. Let's be careful with this.
But
Goodness.
Ryan, do I have the impression that I could use this as a throwing weapon now?
You get the impression that if you are not touching the chest, it will not transform.
Even if I throw it at like the tip of my finger, like, and I say transform and throw it at someone.
As to
It would not maintain velocity because the mass increases
it's gonna
by
get
so
like
much.
so
Damn it.
large, it's going to like crash and fall, possibly on your foot again, but probably not. That's not going to work as a giant cannonball.
All right. Jogar's gonna keep it in his back pocket, though. He still has ideas for it.
Right now, it's still a large chest
Hey,
because you threw it at your foot.
does anyone have like a bunch of fruit on them?
Huegriff has some.
Look to Huegriff.
Can I have as
Start
much
sweating
fruit as
and
you can give me?
Juice.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, this wouldn't work because it wouldn't get smashed. And okay, never mind. I was thinking it would collapse and just like cause a bunch of juice to fly out, but I don't think that's how that works. I'll find a way to abuse this.
If you find like a wizard or somebody that is more adept at the arcane, so clerics and druids are more like natural or divine magic, but someone that maybe knows arcane magic might be able to tell you more of how this works.
Okay. I'm really just thinking of like Looney Tunes' cartoon where I hold it over someone's head and I expand it and it just drops on them now.
So
You could do
would
that from like
involve-
a second story of something.
You would have to be like, yeah, you could. You'd have to be standing next to them.
But if I was on like a roof and then I dropped it.
Well, yeah,
on
you
them.
like wait for somebody to go under something, and then you close as they go, and it just drops.
The improvised weapon attack. Or improvised thrown weapon attack.
How big is the chest? Can you fit somebody in there?
You could fit somebody in there, yes.
Oh my.
All right, who wants to test this out?
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Hold on. Well, how long can you guys hold your breath?
Oh my god!
You have no idea where this goes, by the way.
I do
Come
not.
on.
I know that's
You see one chest disappear and another one appear. Who knows what happens?
I mean, if no one else wants to do it, I'll step in. You can close it.
I do not think we should test it with any of us at this point.
You just gotta scroll revivify.
We- No, it's we could potentially find a more suitable subject for
All
this
right,
test.
next time we find a guy we deem bad enough, we'll shove him into the chest and then we'll see what happens. I'm kind of interested. Was that fucked
I mean,
up?
I'm sure we could find somebody. I mean, people are getting banned from the market left and right. There's tons of bad around.
Jogar squints his eyes at Josue.
I'm gonna rip him a little bit.
Look, I don't live a life of crime. I didn't mean to destroy that bathroom. Those cops had it out for me as soon as they saw me for no fucking reason. All right.
Oh my word.
With that, I think it might be about time to say we'll see how it turns out. Thanks for playing this week, and thank you guys for watching.